Welcome back, guys, to The Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap, where we head forward to adventure. Finally, the next dungeon will soon be in sight after getting ourselves the magical boomerang. And, of course, getting ourselves 4 more heart pieces to make another heart container. Though, after getting Tingle's quest done, it seems that his brothers also have fusions to do as well. Let's fuse Kinstones. I hope they fit. I hope they do indeed. It's only a green fusion, so you don't expect that much, but it's a jar-type transformation going on. Something that will open up to allow me to go Minish in an area? Or something for a Minish-sized Link? Looks like Mount Crenel to me, if anywhere. And indeed it is. Just next to the Master Malaria, after all. Wow, I didn't actually think that would work. Well, is that all you've got for us now? The real key to finding treasure is looking at your map constantly. Take a step, check the map. Take a step again. I know that. It's not the problem. I'm an adventurer. I can do this stuff. I know the everyday ins and outs of this. Except for getting that heart piece. There's a couple of heart pieces. They're just so out of reach. I could easily get a 14th heart container with locations of the ones I know, but it's just actually reaching them. That one in Hyrule Town, for example. Maybe more Kinstone fusions will allow kind of water that I can get up onto, like this. Or, wait a second. I never even went in there? Okay, well, first of all, let's check out all these lovely spots over here. Because there are tons of Minish holes, it seems, around. And fusions to be done with it. Huh? You want to fuse Kinstones? Yeah, right. No problem, sir. A blue fusion indeed. Kinstone fusions, they never end. How many have I done now this Let's Play? But it seems we're getting ourselves some kind of new beanstalk growth. But where? Because we've not seen this area. If I had to say somewhere, it'd be Lake Hylia. And it is indeed quite far away, in fact. Ha! Perfect fuse. Maybe we'll get lucky now. Now the real question is, I'm wondering where to go for any dungeons. You're here to steal my bean, aren't ya? Well, you're out of luck. It's grown way too big now. Haha! Is my elder impersonation spot on, isn't it? He talks just like that. Well, I didn't do the voice, sir, so your impersonation was terrible. Now my impersonations, they're brilliant. Honest. Well, I'm going to turn back big for now. Because I'm not sure if Minish Link is the way to get myself forward into the dungeon or not. This being opened up, after all, is the most interesting point, I have to say. So, let's dig away. Find ourselves into where? Well, Rupee Land, where we get 50 rupees. I'm not too jazzed about that. More importantly, I was just wondering if there was going to be something to open the Gorons up with, but no, only 50 rupees for that fusion, and no way on top of there, so pretty pointless hole when you think about it. Pretty pointless indeed. Let's go off to that hole in the distance, see if there's a Minish home, or way further forward to a dungeon. Excuse me, guys, I'm coming right on through. You're not going to stop me, that's for sure. I'm super fast. Can't get up over there, but I can get through here. Where will this lead me? That's the question. It seems to be a dark place. I'll dive! I'll get out your way, sir. Stop trying to get me. Seems I need a light, if anything. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I saw that coming. I need another light over here. May I guess that a lantern is coming in my future? These holes, these bugs, they're annoying. Go away, bugs and holes. Yeah, defeated finally. Thank you. Still though, where else can I go? Is there a way over here at all? No. You never know when you might find another heart piece just lounging in the water somewhere. Without being able to light these torches, can I even do something in this area? That's a question in and of itself. Nope, not going that way, that's for sure. These bugs are hitting me all over the place. And now we're getting slugs as well. Well, they're all defeated this time. You can give me some more hearts, that would be lovely. We can head all the way through to a treasure chest at the very least for a red Kinstone piece, but it seems, if anything, I need myself a lantern to get myself further on. Now what's this section for? Just a random bit of water out in the middle of nowhere, it seems? And apart from that, this isn't leading us to where we need to go. I thought if anything this would be the way, but turns out not to be the case. So where am I heading next? Where do I have to go to get my dungeoneering onwards? Well, if I had to say anything, that's interesting in itself. How do I get round to there? Can I get in? Questions, questions. Well, we can get here, and it seems to be some kind of Minish shrinking hole itself. If I just get myself inside, will that take me to where I need to be? Or will its outside edges stop me from moving forward? Questions, questions. Let's just dodge past you guys as much as possible. And it seems I can jump on and shrink to find the Temple of Droplets at last. The dungeon was just lying in the middle of nowhere. These look like bombs more than lanterns. Brr, chatter, I'm freezing in here. That's your teeth chattering, isn't it? Or your beak, really. If you don't find that element quickly, I'm going to turn into a hatsicle. Hurry up, Oliz. I will, don't worry. Chill, literally. I did not realise that was a falling spot. What? This floor is made out of ice. Be careful not to fall and freeze your backside to the floor, Oliz. I'll try not to, but I was just a bit caught fling by the boss door being right there. Right, we can push these ice blocks off the way. Do I need them for anything? Well, there's a door open up over there. And it doesn't seem like there's anything else elsewhere. So, with that said, let's get in. See where this dungeon will take me. Hello, moving jars. Not seen you in a long time. I'll defeat all of you, but it doesn't stop you shooting out your laser beams, which I was hoping it would do. Let's just go through. Alright, sun beaming down over here. But what will that do for me? That's a question. Well, it might, if I'm lucky, melt some ice, if I think about it. Let's push this lever. Open it up. It might not melt the icy floor, but maybe that key. Hey, the sunlight's shining through. Ha! So nice and warm. I can feel myself starting to defrost again. Well, that said, we can't get here from here, but to be honest, why not take the express route? And fall down from above. Right, so we need to get this ice cube over to that light. It looks like something is frozen inside this block of ice. Oliz, why don't you go take a look? That's exactly what I'm doing, sir. Before you interrupted me. Now with the ice there as well, makes it a little more difficult. We got ourselves a small key. Use it to open locked doors and blocks. You don't use it in this dungeon, that's for sure. Push you out the way. We know where we're heading at the very least. No multiple routes. Very much a single pathway at the moment. You always wonder when there might be a bomb on the wall. Or jars to break you. Nothing there, that's for sure. Let's just open up, ow, the door and go through. All the lasers, all the lasers. Let's defeat one of you. Would you like me to drop me some hearts? Well, I can't make it over that gap, but a heart did drop. I wonder if I defeat you, something happens. To be honest, I can't shoot past here after all. I need you to come kind of a little bit more along. Oh, that's not going to hit anyone. 3 shots still don't do the job. 4 shots do, but with all of them defeated, nothing appeared. Nothing to get over. So we just drop on down. I just want to push the switch. Let me push the switch. Ice. It's going to be the bane of my existence. What we're doing is actually stopping the light. Now, what's that needed for? Because a boss key is right there. Why is the boss key so near us? Or is that a normal key? I'm not too sure. With the light beams exactly onto that flower. Okay, there. It seems to me that we might be needing to use more than one ice block. To give us the props we need to get the key into place. So with that said, let's have a quick look around. Right, I'm going to push this one through here for now. This could be a puzzle that takes a long time. Though mind you, if it's against that wall, then I can't push it anymore. I cannot let it hit that far end wall. There's no pulling it. So that's one of the things we can't do. Either way, we can keep coming up and down again and cross back without a problem. So this might take a little bit of time. Right. So first, if anything, we're either heading down or up. I'm pushing these against this block here to get somewhere. So we can get it, we can't push it through that way, so if I had to say anything, what we're doing is pushing that one up so it hits the other ice block and then pushing it to here. Apart from that, where we go after is another question. Right, let's just chuck this one through. Mainly because I'm wondering, if there's anything I can do with other pieces here. Because that'll come down, hit the wall, and then we'll be done. So what we need to do is push that one through. That was a weird through, wasn't it? If we push this one down here, then we can make it block against there, which means I can push it against here next, which means I can push it against here and then round to the light. Let's see exactly where the light lines up again. Which shouldn't be too much of a problem for me. That looks like the solution, if anything. Let's just close the light for now. So we push you down. Then along, then up, then around, and bring on the sun. Here comes it indeed. And with that, we pick ourselves up the big key. A boss key? Is it or isn't it? That's the real question with it gained so soon, but we actually need to shut down the light again. Alright, we haven't even got the dungeon map or anything, so I think this is a bit of a bust. This can't be right. The only way to find out is just to go and check it out. So let's dodge these jars of doom and head round to open up that door, eh? Without too much of an issue. Well, no bosses jumping out at me. No jars. Well, actually, no jars are jumping out at me. We pick up more hearts. That's not a problem. But it seems to me that might be the element. Hey! Well done, Oliz. This looks to be the element, all right. What will we do? We can't even touch it while it's trapped in that ice. We need to melt it off somehow. That's the real question. In fact, it seems we need to melt a lot of things here to get through. And with you standing there, I'm wondering if this really is the boss room. Just unactivatable. Right, so the only way we can go is to the left. So let's get moving. Seems more puzzles ahoy. We can head down, but I've got to say the other way looked more enticing, but by heading down, we got ourselves the dungeon map. My doubt was not the right thing to do. Now we can really see what this overall layout of the place is. Basement floor 1, basement floor 2 is massive, and basement floor 3 is pretty tiny as a whole. But still, okay, we've got a lot to check out. We've got a lot to puzzle through. Let's try and find this compass and give ourselves even more clues as to what we're doing. I just about made it under that, didn't I? Hello, Slugman. I'll take you on for the time being. Suspicious waterfall looks suspicious, but is unactivatable if it is activatable at all. Come on then, slugs, you can drop down, I don't mind. Which way should I be heading? Well, not this way, that's for sure. We'll continue following the water's path.
Make it through to see even more key doors.
No way to go just yet, but that looks like a pushable block to me, if anything. But it's going to be pushable from the other side. What we want to do... Oh! Of course we can't get up there because there's no way to let us up unless we use the gust jar. Spring me over, sir! Switch hit, we can now just skip on down the waterfall. Where will that lead us? Okay, we've fallen down. We can climb back up and push that block, so that's not a problem. In fact, if I push it now, will it just activate a shortcut in general? I don't know if we'll continue straight past this point in some respects. Well, let's get moving. Alright then, time to go underneath this. With a little bit of selective diving. The way forward is hidden in the bottom of the pot. Really? Sounds interesting, but isn't so explanatory as you would think. The way forward is hidden in the bottom of the pot? Well, I think we've just found our puzzle solution. We cannot get past these plimps, these stoppers after all, but I'd say if we dive here, we might see something. No? Ah, small key is gained. Not a problem. Not a problem. It took a little bit of searching. Well, that said, we're going to have to get out of here. Up and over, and climb back up. I was a bit preemptive with sorting out that little shortcut spot after all. Let's go to the key door and see where that might take me next. The nearest one should probably do for me. Let's go in, dodge Mr. Bug, and see what we may see. Over to the other side, and we'll bring ourselves a little ride. The gust jar has importance. I'm gonna blow myself around all over the place. Well, the travel time itself is a little bit long. Oh, I wish I took out these bugs earlier now. Not a problem though, when you're prepared for them anyway. Time to head down the waterfall on a lily pad. And make it back to where we were. The lily pad dropped before I did. Well, at least it's a soft landing, that's for sure. But I guess while the lily pad can make it through, I can't. Can I just climb back on top of it though? I can indeed, so let's keep on moving. That was going to be the obvious outcome there. There's no way I was making that without being smashed, unless I jumped off at the right time, but I wanted to get the momentum to send it all the way to the other end. And so with this lily pad, we continue onwards. Hello, attack me! Let's get rid of one of you before I can move on. Which way to head next? That's the question. Where does the map say? Well, a big room is upwards, but I'm more interested in what is the more compact room. Well, there was something definitely more interested in it. But with the ice as well, this is going to prove a little bit more problematic to get out the way in that. With bouncy, bumpery walls on top of that. Makes things a lot more complicated, right? Defeated after 2 goes, of course our sword has been improved. And what, if anything, lies behind all these spider webs? That's what I'm wondering. Any bumble walls? I mean, this one looks suspicious, if anything. The separation of these spider webs. I don't care much for being 4 swords Link at this point in time, but still. We'll charge it up to hit the walls and not get anything but our compass at last. Now we can see where all the stuff is. Brilliant. So, with treasure chests everywhere, let's start trying to pick them all up, eh? We haven't missed any in previous rooms, so we don't have to do much in the way of backtracking. Or we do for basement floor 2, that's for sure. With that compass gained, things become a lot easier for our overall navigation. cruise along. I didn't defeat you, did I? Well, I don't mind. Let's enter the big room. See what we can see. Alright, we got ourselves a switch over there. We got ourselves a treasure chest over here, but we need to find a way to melt things. Let's hit that switch and continue along our way, but we will continue along the next episode because we've started our dungeoneering and we continue to find whatever this dungeon item is. And I think we have a solid clue of what it is. Something that can melt the ice. May it possibly be the old store, the lantern? Tune in next time to find out on Minish Cap. Bye-bye.